Welcome to the tutorial on converting SOP expression to canonical form and representing in shorthand decimal notation. In this tutorial, we'll be learning the conversion of SOP equation into a canonical form, also called as the standard form. So the procedure is to identify the missing variable in each of the AND term, and secondly what we need to do is we need to AND the missing term and its complement with the original AND term. So as an example we have f of x comma y comma z, which is equal to x y, and the missing variable is z. So what we are going to do is, since this is a SOP equation, we are going to add z plus z bar, which is equal to 1. So adding this term will keep the original term unchanged. So as the third part of the procedure, what we are going to do is we will expand the term by the application of the distributive property. So by expanding the term, the same example becomes f of x comma y comma z to be equal to xyz plus xy z bar. So let us now solve two numericals and see how this procedure can be implemented. So we have the first numerical, which says we need to place the following equations in the proper canonical form. In these problems, what we are going to do is we will place them in the canonical form or represent them in the standard form, and then we will also try to represent the equations in terms of shorthand decimal notations. So we have the expression P is equal to AB bar plus AC bar plus BC, which is the sum of the product term. So there are three terms which are present, and we know that in the first term C is missing. So what we can do is we can write the expression as AB bar to be equal to AB bar into C plus C bar, and this can be expanded as AB bar C plus AB bar C bar. Second term B is missing, so AC bar can be written as AC bar into B plus B bar, that is ABC bar plus AB bar C bar. Third term A is missing, so we have BC to be written as ABC plus A bar BC. Now the final expression, canonical equation, is the sum of all these three terms that we have highlighted in blue color. So let me represent these three terms together as f of a comma b comma c to be equal to P, which is AB bar C plus AB bar C bar plus AB C bar plus AB bar C bar plus ABC plus A bar BC. Now if I want to represent this expression in terms of min terms, I need to find out what is the binary equivalent of it. So in case of min terms, if it is a binary 0, it will be complemented variable, and if it is a binary 1, it will be uncomplemented variable. So I have the expression as 101, 100, 110, 1100, 111, 011. And again here we have a repetition of 100, so this can be, one of them can be eliminated since we know that a plus a bar is equal to a. So when we represent in terms of min terms, we represent them in terms of M5, M3, M6, M4, M7. But when we want to represent them in terms of the shorthand decimal notation, we represent them in terms of the summation, that is sigma M 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And always remember that shorthand decimal notation will be different for the min terms and for the max terms. And in some of the cases we don't even represent M there, that is the lowercase or the uppercase corresponding to min terms or max terms. We just simply indicate them as either sigma or either pi. Now coming to the second numerical. The second numerical says G is equal to f of w x y z, that is equal to wx plus yz bar, and this is the sum of the product expression. So in the first term I have the missing variable y and z. Second term I have the missing variable w and x. So now I will expand this, that is by multiplying I'm going to expand the terms. Similarly in the second term I will add w plus w bar and x plus x bar, and I'm going to expand this. To represent the expression in terms of the canonical form, I need to add the first term and the second term. And to represent in terms of the shorthand decimal notation, that is in terms of sigma, I need to find out what is the binary equivalent and then find out what is the decimal equivalent of the following terms. So I have highlighted the binary equivalent in pink color here. So I'm going to highlight the decimal equivalent of the number in green. So you can see that 14 is repeating twice, so I'm going to maintain it as a single value. So I can write this as G is equal to summation M 2, 6, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15.